Hey everyone, I'm Isaac and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2024. Eddie Murphy has had quite a prolific career as an actor, and one of his most famous roles outside of the Shrek series would have to be in the Beverly Hills Cop films. The first two are iconic to be sure, and despite the third film's underwhelming critical reception, Eddie Murphy was a consistent part of all the films as the lead character Axel Foley. And after being stuck in development hell for 3 decades, Netflix stepped in to finally bring us a new Beverly Hills Cop, this one titled Axel F. Despite how bad most of Netflix's output was this year, I was definitely interested to see how they would pull this one off, especially with a lot of the original cast returning for this one. And after watching it, I guess it was fine, but it certainly could have been better. It sees the title character living his usual life of cracking jokes and stopping criminals before discovering that his daughter's life is in danger. So he has to return to Beverly Hills and team up with some old and new partners in order to solve the case. While the concept on its own isn't that bad, the biggest problem with Beverly Hills Cop Axel F would be how it was executed, especially the development between Axel and his daughter Jane. It just feels like another one of those generic estranged parent trying to connect with their child stories that we've seen a million times before, but infinitely more generic, and as a result, it grinds the pacing to a screeching halt and makes a lot of what happens feel rather predictable. It sucks too, because there were some aspects about this movie that I liked. For one, the acting was really good, with all the old actors still being just as enjoyable as they were 40 years ago, especially Eddie Murphy as Axel Foley and Kevin Bacon as the villain Captain Grant. There's also a few decent jokes in the film, which is largely helped by the actors' performances and how well they play off each other. Not only that, but there's also some really good action and chase scenes, even if the editing was a bit choppy at times. I also gotta mention the score, which was absolutely fantastic. Of course, the original themes by Harold Faltermeyer already make for some of the most iconic synth music out there, and the insanely talented Lorne Balfe did an awesome job filling in for him here. But despite these few good elements, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F felt pretty whatever overall. Sure, it had some exciting action, great acting and a few good scenes of dialogue here and there, but it was bogged down significantly by the painfully boring family drama and pacing that could sometimes be hard to keep up with. Fans of the previous films might get some enjoyment out of this new installment, but I'd recommend keeping your expectations at a reasonable level. 6 out of 10. Better than a lot of the other stuff we got from Netflix this year. Next time, I'll be talking about Maxine. As the conclusion to one of the most popular horror franchises of the past few years, it had some ideas that could have made for something special, but the end result was a bit of a letdown. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Isaac Reviews 2024. Subscribe for more videos like this and I'll see you all later.